Papa oda ye school isu enso eye MPP ni mapapa o ye MPP ni mapa no de nsem atutudwa I expose John Dramani Mahama ye president na kan nsem akese dia fa no ho a esewani enso ka kire o se scammers pa omo di nokure omo bubu kata e wo manga na mu pa mpanyufo a akese John Dramani Mahama e titiri wanu ni nsem a ono dia tutudwa to se nsem de ano e de ye papa mayenko enkuti ono so nsem ono so e de atutudwa.
The governments that have lied to Ghanaians that Miba agenda 1111 Miba then I'll push one mbe complete ni na kai to mama ope scammer ope politician wey scam obetima scamming nipa ejitumi e John Dramani Mahama o si oba all the agenda 1111 or no oba then obe complete bisano nde agenda 111 this is a scam party. This is a scam party. They come here say, course now. This is the first born money we so these people, I am begging Ghanaians, they should be aware of NDC, that NDC cannot add any
former administrative executive for West Municipal Assembly, Honorable Clement Wilkinson, or OT, and he has some intervention going on. We get good try, because MFI tries to overreach him.
If you are telling me now, to see a maybe catch up winning kind of war, there are a ways compare. And then when you say road in the sky, John Mahama today and NDC are using,
you know why it's
using our road money to cut MPP to 200 and no one would chapter expensive jet. I chapter expensive jet no the so. Oh, you won't bear the new John Mahama no Tarino. No, so Messi, fly judge Uncle Japan, Messi,
private
jet my lord. Messi, what Massa, jet be a will be fat, let Ghana highways, and fly.
Ghana's new Galamsey king. So from Ghana's new stolen car king. This is Ghana's new Galamsey king. Do you know him? He's called Joseph Yamin. He acted as the deputy sports minister a few years back. And he made some really controversial remarks. And I remember these remarks every time. Ghana had qualified for a certain tournament. I want to believe that it was the World Cup. And he came out and said, Ghana will be presenting some cheerleaders and cheer people to go and cheer the Black Stars on. Jama Group. But he made it clear that no member of the opposition, MPP, will be part of the chair team. It will be strictly NDC. A Ghanaian activity. It's not a party activity. Brother here said it is only going to be NDC people. At that point, I was shocked. I couldn't believe that a man could be bold enough to show how much biased and unpatriotic he could be. Yes, NDC people are Ghanaians, but they are not the only Ghanaian people we know, right? And we have. Am I right? So for a man to come up and say, yes, Ghana has qualified for a certain Kamuda, and it's only my party's people who are going, even though it's Ghana's money that is going to be spent in taking them there, I find it troubling. My brother, my sister, this is Joseph Yamin. I met him before, but we never spoke. I think we just said hi. And he looked quite humble and respectful, even though we never spoke. You know, sometimes the mannerism is enough to tell you that, oh, this guy is a cool guy. In fact, we greeted each other from afar, just by hand gestures, and I felt that he was respectful. I could tell. This is Joseph Yamin. My brother, my sister, he seems to be a die-hard member of the NDC. But through people like this, if the NDC is not careful, it's going to get very, very unpopular. A couple of days ago, we played you a video in which Joseph Yamin seemed to be glorifying Galamsey, illegal mining. He has been fingered as a Galamseyer by no other person than the Attorney General, Dominic Akuritinga Ayini, doctor. And Dominic Akuritinga Ayini has asked the Iyoko to investigate him. In fact, the minister for the environment is also in support of this investigation. And we had utterances from Joseph Yamin. To it, do you know how the party got money to campaign? Today we are calling some miners illegal miners. Without the so-called illegal miners, the party would have never come into power, and you, a minister now, would never have been a minister. And of course, he might probably have been referring to the minister, Kofi Amabua, Minister of the Environment. Now, the minister who is in the most critical position right now is the Minister for Galamsey. And I am talking about Emmanuel Kofi Amabua. It looks like all eyes are on him to make sure that this Galamsey menace stops. You know why? Because when they were in opposition, Galamsey was their biggest weapon of campaign. You see, a Tarinyankwa, who say Tarijia. Today is their turn. And Yamin doesn't seem to agree with the fact that Galamsey has to stop. There's a tape, a very short tape I want to play to you. Right after that, I'm going to look deeper into Joseph Yamin. My brother, my sister, in this tape, he's addressing a crowd. And he seems to be telling the crowd that whoever wants to stop Galamsey should think about one thing. Whoever wants to stop mining should think about one thing. Even in the church, when they are doing fundraising, they invite Galamseyers to come and donate money. So as they are donating the money and they are receiving the money, why do they want this thing to stop? Maybe the tree he spoke I didn't understand. You listen to it and tell me if that's what he actually said. Watch this. Play it again. And he seemed to be addressing people who are pro-Galamsey. He seemed to be addressing people who are pro-Galamsey. Now, when you listen further to the tape, he also spoke to the President of the Republic of Ghana. He warned the President and told him, Mr. President, please, the task force that you are sending